Hello guys, my name is Aaliyah McCray, and I will reflect the article, The Body Ritual, among the comments. So that's what we're talking about today. In my opinion, it was very informative and entertaining. In my opinion, I thought reading about the comment culture was startling, since the emphasis was the human body, so I felt like I was back in biology class. Something about their culture known stood out to me. The mouth rite serves as an illusion and a comment emphasize of oral hygiene. I found out to my honor that among their medicine, men's was the holy mouth men who focused on the mouth and the teeth and may employ things or instruments designed to torment the teeth. And that's really cool because I'm a teeth person. As you can tell, I had braces for 4 years and a headgear, but that's irrelevant. So let's go back to the topic. So let me explain how the portrait culture. I felt discovered that the terms Nakabit spelled backwards is America. We're reading it backwards. Throughout the comment culture is essentially American culture. The comment practices are used to illustrate America value in the essay. The Makata people, for instance, often sees their medicine men to have their feet checked and adjusted. Doctors and medicine men are the same thing. When ill, American goes to the doctor. In the United States, we check the health of our teeth by going to the dentist. Some of the article used language that sounds quite American, like toilets are called by medicine chest and often charm box. Brushing our teeth is one example of our daily routine, because everybody brushes their teeth. Well, I hope so. I will explain a custom form of my culture and how an outsider who interpret it. It is important to maintain my African American heritage. Among the many ways that African Americans remember our ancestors who has passed away, I think that's very important in practice, in particular ceremony. The living of the dead are remembered with meals, flowers, tales, and other souvenirs of our day. From the outside looking in, the ceremony probably seems like someone is practicing witchcraft or communication with the dead. This is a general public, to me, suppose African Americans are mortified, curious about our death and our supernatural. To dispel the many miscommunication around the practice, African Americans must throughout explain its true significance. Many people I met have told me they experienced this custom. So that's very cool. I know this is kind of out topic. It's kind of like how my dad passed away 3 months after I was born, and I was just curious about it. So I was doing my own researches of it. And thank God that he was in the military, so I had different background about it. But now I'm going to describe the connections between honoring the deceased of the Course America values. Honoring military service members is seen as a reflection of American value. Many American families have been affected by losing loved ones and close ones who serve in the military service. In the United States, sorry guys, that kind of makes me emotional. We commemorate military factories on Memorial Day. It seems to me that Memorial Day gets quite near to the heart of what means to remember the dead. It's time to honor the loved ones as playing tokens of appreciation in your home, both events or annual traditions. I shall explain the development of memorial throughout time. The Aztecs held rituals in anticipation of what later has become a natural holiday. Scores are used to symbols of death and remembrance of Aztec's. African Americans have adopted Aztecs practice with roots in access and Christian rituals. African Americans have decorated with things offering material goods, such as food, flowers, and music. Finally, I will provide throughout the new development. I believe that the United States culture will benefit from the same shift. As previously noted, American family members, military members who had died during active duty, setting aside a day to remember those who lost the positive culture development in the United States. is aids moral in their times of need, making arts from memories, honoring the decrease of the loved ones throughout a scrapbook Berryman group by Mary Cutnote. So I don't know how to pronounce her name right. I think it's Cutnote. It is one of the pieces that agrees with the shift in a positive way. This is my advice on how making a scrapbook of happy memories must assess with agree. However, this buff of article of development of scrapbook has had been the aid of family molding.